Okay, so yeah, hello and welcome to another lecture in this course where we're now quickly explaining what exactly the scanner in Java exactly is. So this whole section is going to be about the scanner in Java. So yeah, let's start. So yeah, let me quickly start our project and then I will exactly explain you what exactly the scanner is and what it does. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, I've successfully run the project Udemy Java course. And yeah, right now, when you can see, I've now run it, and you can see this little console right here. So this is called the console. You have it in also in Eclipse, but right here you have it only in IntelliJ and also in Eclipse. Sorry for this. Yeah, but it looks a little bit different. But when you start our project in every editor for Java programming, you should have one of those consoles, because without you're not able to run it or check for errors. So yeah, this is a very important file, so very important structure, and you can see in here you can write nothing, or you should not be able. Yeah, so maybe in Eclipse you are able, but in IntelliJ you're normally not able to write anything into this console. And the scanner basically allows us to interact with our project. What does this mean? So let me quickly write something. So let me quickly close it. So I'm showing you right now, you don't really have to understand it really quickly now. I'm just showing you it. So this is how you would set the scanner for using our value in our project. So this is everything. So system.in. You can really see we got something already with a system. So we worked with system outprint line to print something out into the console. And system.in means it get the input streams of the console. So when we now run it, we should be able to write something, but I will not continue using on it because I'm just explaining you what it exactly does. Yeah, we are not able because the project has been stopped. But what we should be able when we continue right now. But I'm currently at the description of the scanner. So yeah, I was there when I talked about that they're able to include or interact with our project. What does it mean? For example, you're creating a game like let's go again to the snake game. So you're creating a snake game with like Google Snake. Everyone knows Google Snake or something like this, or JavaScript snake game, or IO, where you have to find or eat apples or eat some different things so your snake grows, something like this. Just imagine. So maybe you have a game like developed in it, but you have also a console, and in the console you want to, for example, spawn multiple things or be able to control your game. And with the scanner you're allowed. And what you also are able to do is, for example, you're creating a software, a computer program, or even also a game with Java. And before we start up the game, the console opens and you want to check if it's the right user, for example, if it's in the beta or something like this, then you want to check for a password. And the scanner allows us to not even. It allows us to also read through the console and be able to interact with our project console. It also allows us to read through websites and more. But yeah, don't worry, we will come all those things because this is a Java complete course. But you don't really have to understand it right now. I'm just covering the basics, how to use the input and output of your Java programming console. So you're able to interact with your project, get values from your project, change values from your project, be able just to know what you're doing with your project. So yeah, just for a clarified description, the scanner is able to interact with your program, so you're able to write, for example, in the next lecture, I can also tell you right now, if I run this really quickly again, then I can show you what we will do. So in the next lecture, we can, for example, ask, when we've done the next lecture, we can, for example, ask about what's your name in the console, then we can reply with, for example, my name, in this case, Pascal, or we can reply with other names like Peter, Parker, Tim, Kim, Madison, like any names we want. So we can literally write anything we want. We can also ask for age, and we can interact with the console right now. So as you can see right now, we're not able to write anything. But I promise you, when you watch the next lecture, you are able to to interact with your project using the console. For example, if it asks for, you're creating a game, and if it asks for in the console which color should be the snake, then you can define blue, green, pink, and you can configure the game in your console. And you can ask with how many apples the game should start, which should the bigness of the game board be, and so on. So yeah, you can literally define anything. Or you can create a little Keypad login system and then just write something into the console, which is important and could be important for a project. But the main focus on the scanner is to be able to interact with your project and search and look out for the input and output of your project in the Java console. So I know this sounds weird and confusing maybe, but I promise you, when you will look into the next lecture where we'll completely talk about scanner values, you will be successfully able to understand it, what I'm currently meaning about interacting with your project and using the scanner class for Java programming. Okay, so yeah, by this saying, hopefully, I was a little bit able to explain you what exactly the scanner in Java is, how to use it, what exactly it is, and in the next lecture I will exactly show you how to use it, how to use user values, how to close it, how to interact with your project, and much more. So stay tuned for the next lecture, and I will see you in the next lecture where we'll continue working on how to exactly learn using the scanner in Java programming. So yeah, see you in the next lecture. Bye.